presentation is on cognitive failure, on which topic I'm working from last 25 years. And this is the certificate which was awarded by us by the Influencer Book of Records for consulting over 20,000 patients. So CPD actually is rising, and homeopathy has a very great role to manage it, because the dialysis and the transplant are very expensive options, not available for everybody. You can see this is the incidence of end-stage renal disease, where 3 patients per million population out of 260 patients of end-stage renal disease, 3 undergo renal transplant, 1 undergoes CAPT, and 2 undergo hemodialysis, and the rest 254 patients are left to wait for death. So this is where homeopathy comes into play. This is the chart of the medicines are used, the most common medicines. The constitutional medicines are here: natramiol, lycopodium, arsenic album, and these were the medicines which were used along with the constitutional medicines, depending on the pathology or the symptoms. So this is the case number 1. I have data of more than 700 patients which I have already published in peer-reviewed journals. And this is the patient, 45-year-old male. He was having so many problems, angina, neurological problems, ADP, KD, and he was on dialysis from January 2022. His last dialysis was on 19th of January 2023, and these are the symptoms on which the medicine, homeopathic medicine, was prescribed. So he was religious, spiritual, obstinate. There was desire for sweets and salty food, dreams of being unable to speak, and dreams of snakes. These are the reports of the patient. The first report was where the creatinine was 9.38, and the second report where it came down to 5.3 without dialysis, only with homeopathic medicines. And you can see the size of the kidney, and the kidney size is 10 centimeters and 8 centimeters, very small. Usually it should be in an adult male, it should be 11 centimeters. So this is the repertorial chart, and based on this, arsenic sulfur was prescribed based on his desires and his dreams. This is another patient, a 72-year-old female. She had swelling over feet, there was constipation, lot of problems, and again these were the symptoms selected from prescription. The most important symptom over here was desire for junk food. And this was a hot patient. You can see the reports. Initially the creatinine was 6.9. The very latest report of April 2026. So she has been under my treatment for the last 5 years, from 2021 till 2026. The creatinine has remained around like 2, and the patient is much better. You can see this is a very important case because UTI is very common among females and one of the leading causes of kidney failure. So the pus cells used to be like 80 to 100. This was the usual picture for the patient when she was taking treatment from us. Before she was taking treatment from us. This is the repertorial chart, and sulfur was prescribed, which is a very important medicine for children who are taking junk food. So another patient, this patient underwent transplant, and it was rejected after 6 months. And then he was asked to undergo either dialysis or retransplant, second transplant. And he came to us. He had hypertension since childhood, and these were the symptoms that were taken for hospitalization. I'm not going into too much of detail. He also had renal calculi since childhood. So this is the handwritten report of the transplanted kidney. You can see at the bottom the left graph, kidney, normal. So this is the creatinine report after transplant. It was 6, and currently it is around 3.78, and the patient is absolutely fine and continuing with his job in Gurgaon. And sulfur was prescribed based on totality of the patient. That's all for today. Thank you so much.